Hello YouTube, we back with another video. Today we're reviewing All-Star. The game just dropped after a year deficit of updates. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Here's some new wings. They're pretty tough. I collected like 3 already. This is from One Piece. I don't know where it's from. This just looks like a Nimbus Cloud. It comes with a code though. So today we'll be dropping 3 codes, or I think 4. Yeah. Here we go to the summons. So we're gonna be giving you guys codes. We're gonna be reviewing the game. I don't really know how to get my OG stuff. Here's the banners though. Nothing really crazy, you know. Just new stuff. I do like how they got the map and just re-updated it. Here's this fat guy. Yeah, though it's pretty cool. It really is. Well, let's get straight to it. Let's look more at this map. Over here, we got the robot. From what I've seen, it's a trait reroll. So, I mean, so far, I see what they did. Like, they try to bring the best parts of the OG game into the new game, and they also try to add like unique features that other games don't have. So yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just things we've never seen before, and just things we have seen before. So we will be going over this. But overall, it just looks pretty good. Here's Dio. I'm pretty sure he has a whole mission you could do. We'll be doing that in another video. The UI though, I don't really like it. And their animations are a bit weird. Here's the gold merchant. I like how they have the guys pop up behind the UI. Kind of resembles a character. We need that so we can upgrade our Goku later. Here's the gold shop. You can buy stuff. See, this is like things you see from other games. Things are things that are already here. I personally don't really care for it, but it's not about me. So. Here's the events. When you summon, you get points. That's the guy from the old world, or the old game. Here's the leaderboard. Some people need to get a life. 65, and the game just dropped like a day ago.
I do like how they brought back the old audios and the new summon system. It kind of like shares the OG summon system. I mean, I don't really like how it looks. I prefer a simpler. Here's a banner change. Dang, ain't nothing really changed for it. But the pity system, it's alright. Yeah, it's pretty alright though. But I was trying for a 5-star today. Usually in the old AST, my luck was better, but here I haven't really got nothing today. Here's a couple things out. Every time you get one of the red ones, your pity restarts, I think. So yeah. But overall, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Can't even lie. Just still spinning though, getting stuff. Hopefully I get a 5-star. Should we do one more? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Which banner? Alright. I want to do 5-star. Nothing, bro. I got nothing. But yeah, I still like the new system. I like the new unit storage system. Can't really evolve these yet. It's probably gonna be a big evolution for these later. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's get into the gameplay. I'm not entirely sure where I got Uru from, but he did come when I joined the game. I think he came with the OG rewards. All I know is I did not spin for this guy at all. So I got skins for being OG. I don't know how to equip this name tag though. If y'all could let me know how to before I find out, then that would be nice. Here's this guy though. I was supposed to show y'all like previous stages, but I forgot to record, so we're gonna do a rerun. When I do these on hard mode, I will show y'all. So yeah. sooner or later, when I get my squad, we're gonna do infinite runs. We're gonna do other modes. We're gonna do the trail or I forgot what it's called when you go on this the dragon tail. But that was a cool feature. They brought it back. They brought most of the stuff emoji game back, which is really cool. So like I previously mentioned before, they're bringing back old features and mixing them together with unique features to make a pretty new game. Now, I played pretty much every game. Anime Last Stand, I played Anime Vanguard, I played Anime Adventures, and they're all pretty good games, all pretty good graphics. And here, they got some pretty good graphics to keep up. Mind you, these are some like level 4s, and they got some pretty insane graphics. Now imagine in future updates when we get like level 5s and things like that. I mean, not level 5s, level 6s, and maybe, I don't know if they're bringing it back 7 stars or whatever. They kind of ruined the game a bit with that, I'd say. But other than that, yeah, this is a pretty good game. They got pretty unique stuff here. You know, so that like things like Candy Crush and stuff like that. It's really cool. To be honest, this was a very much needed update. I just feel it took a little too long, but I can't complain. I know how development works. It takes a long time. I do love how they recreated most of their characters. So back in the old All-Star Tower Defense, it was just regular clothes, but now here they got like better clothing, things like that, you know, new UI. Like I said, I don't really care for the new UI. I think the last UI was simpler. I don't know why they make like a very colorful UI, and I feel like things sometimes should just stay simpler. Like I'm cool with like the character UI, telling you the eliminations, damage per second, and stuff like that. But I personally just don't like the stuff like map info, unit manager. I know it makes the game simpler, but just to look at it, you know, it's like not really a nice eye candy. Maybe for young people, but for the older audience, I don't think it's like very entertaining or interesting. But yeah, so far holding up pretty good here. Me and this guy, I don't know who he is. Look at my appreciation, like CB appreciation mode. But yeah, but other than that, this game is so far it's showing me like pretty good stuff. There's some downsides, but like pretty much they nailed this like release, bro. Like this is probably going big if they play their cards right, to be honest. I really do like how this entrance, like how bosses are introduced into like the end. They didn't really have this at the old All-Star Tournaments. They kind of just showed you a little message and then they will just throw the boss out there. But here, they'll alert you, they'll be like, boss incoming, and then yeah, it's pretty fire, but can't even lie. They also have like brand new death animations, which they didn't have in ASTD. I think they just disappeared, and that was it. It was pretty simple, and I think that's pretty much why they remade the whole game, because it was too simple. All right, so in my opinion, I think I'll give this game like a 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5. I think on the upside, it brings a lot of new features. It brings like a lot of things we can explore, a lot of potential. It's a better game than All Star. Maybe it shows better graphics, better units, and even like it's friendly mobile. Downsides, I think the UI is just too kiddie. I think the animations like running are bad and stuff. Unit animations are great, but just our personal character just doesn't get enough love. So yeah, that's my opinion. So you should go play. See y'all later, Skit Squad.